Hi everyone, it's Wendy here. Welcome back to the VAM Kids page. I'm glad that you could join me again today for another art activity. I'm the program coordinator at Visual Arts Mississauga, which means that I am responsible for all of the programs for kids and teens like you. At VAM, we offer art classes and camps for kids and teens to use their imagination, be creative, and develop art skills through drawing, painting, printmaking, and sculpture. Thank you for joining me last week. I was happy to see all of your awesome drawings. They were so creative and colorful. Today, I'm going to show you how to make your very own pocket sketchbook where you can keep your sketches in. Anyone can do this, and you only need a couple of supplies that I'm sure you have around your home. These little sketchbooks can be a place to show your creativity in many ways. You could draw in them, add color, make little collages, write your thoughts and dreams like a journal, make it into a photo album, or maybe you want to start a nature journal to learn about all the wonderful things in our natural world. This would be perfect for that. You could even add plain and lined pages inside to give space for drawing and writing. So let's gather the materials that you'll need to make your own pocket sketchbook. The first thing you'll need is a piece of colored paper, something that is measuring about 9 inches by 12 inches. So this could be a piece of construction paper or cardstock paper. It's a little bit thicker. You may have to cut it down, but something that's 9 by 12. If you want to use regular copy paper, which measures 8.5 by 11 to fit. You always want your cover paper to be a bit bigger than your pages paper. So you'll need the cover paper, inside paper for pages. You'll need an elastic, a pencil, some scissors, some glue. You can use a glue stick or white glue, and some other papers for decorating the outside. You could have washi tape, that's kind of decorative tape, or any other colorful bits you have hanging around. So now that we have our supplies organized, I'm going to show you how to fold the cover. So we'll take our paper, and what we're going to do to start is we're going to fold it lengthwise, or you can think like a hot dog, skinny like a hot dog. We'll fold it in half like this. So we'll make sure your edges are lined up, and then press really firmly along the edge here, the end, so it's a nice smooth line. We'll open it up again. Next step is to take both corners and fold them inside towards that fold in the middle. So you're going to make 2 triangles, one on this side and one on this side. Kind of looks like a paper airplane. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take this point and bring it all the way down to the bottom so it lines up and touches the bottom. And again, fold it so it's really firm and your lines are nice and flat. So now it kind of looks like an envelope. Now we're going to turn it around so that the point is facing up, and we're going to fold it in on itself. So now we've just made the cover. So when you open it up, it has these kind of pockets inside, and it's ready for your paper. So I've already cut my paper in half. So what you'll need to do with your copy paper, let me just show you, is you'll fold it in half and you'll cut it in half. I'll do it for you so we can get our pages the right size. So you can do a couple pages at a time. If you need help with this, you can ask a parent or a sibling, someone who's good at folding and cutting, and they can cut your papers in half for you. Okay, so you'll do more than one at a time, because if you do one at a time, it'll take a long time. It takes forever. So we'll just fold it in half, and that will make our inside pages for our books, just like I did with this one. So now that I have my cover and my pages, next thing I want to do is take my elastic. This size of elastic is the best. Something a little small is fine. Sometimes those really long ones will be too long. So what you have to do is just stretch it out over top. And so it connects in the spine here and will hold everything together inside your book like that. So now your book is together and your pages are easy to fold over and draw in, and it's ready to go. So now what we're going to do is we're going to talk about how to decorate the outside cover of your sketchbook. Because if you want to leave it plain, that's fine, but I think this is where you can use your creativity and add a design that you really like. Here's one that I did. This one, if you didn't have an elastic, you can use a ribbon and or a string, and you just cut a length and tie it right at the bottom tightly so it stays together. This one I used construction paper, and then I thought to add a little bit of strength along the seam and some design, I just added a length of the tape here. This one was a bird made out of simple shapes that I cut out of construction paper. So I cut a large teardrop shape for the body, and then smaller teardrop shape for the wing. Then I put a large circle here on the body and a smaller circle for the eye. I cut a triangle for the nose and 2 skinny legs. I glued it all together, added a little googly eye, and put it on top. This could be a perfect nature journal. Another idea I'll show you, if you like scrapbooking, if you have some scrapbooking things at home or around the house, you have different pattern papers, maybe you have felt shapes or stickers and things that have words on them. So this is just a piece from a scrapbooking paper I thought was a nice message, never stop dreaming. Cut it out and put it on the cover, and then just did a bunch of collage little flowers. Another idea you could do, if you're into comic books or you draw your own, you could photocopy or cut a page out of your comic book and put it on the cover, or even use your own comic drawings and put on the cover. And then inside on every page, draw your little cells so you can make a comic book inside. Another idea for you. You'll have your own ideas, I'm sure, but I'm just showing you a couple things to get you going. Here's one if you love color and you love rainbows. So this one I kept my paper the big size. I didn't cut it down to fit this because I wanted the pages to come out so you could kind of see all the cool colors. And so what I did, once I cut these down, I had all these leftover strips of paper. I didn't want to just recycle them or get rid of them. I wanted to use them. So I decided to just glue them together like this for a rainbow cover. It's kind of neat. So I like that. And inside, same thing, put your drawings or photos. This could be really fun to make. Here are 2 featuring one of my favorite things, the pencil. So I just did 1 pencil on the outside, just a straight regular pencil. I'm going to show you today how to make this. But then I thought it might be neat if I gave a little bit more movement to my pencil and used a curved shape here and drew a little line. It's up to you. And then I thought it would be kind of neat to do 3 different pencils on my cover, using different papers. So this one was a scrapbooking paper, this was from a comic book, and this is from a magazine. This sketchbook you can always use this way too, if you want to do it in that orientation instead of up and down. Portrait, you could do it sideways, horizontal, or landscape. So this is the one that we're going to focus on today. I'm going to show you how to make this pencil. I'll show you the straight way today, but if you want to do the curved way, that would be cool too. So I'm going to show you what we're going to end up with, this pencil. And I think I'll do the same colors. So I'm going to do red for the body, pink for the eraser, this kind of orangey color for the wood, and then this brown tone just for the lead there. So this one will go on top of my blue book, and I'll make my pencil and I'll glue it either this way, pointing down, however you like. So let's get started on how to make the pencil. This will use 4 colors of paper, and we're going to make 5 shapes. The first shape we're going to make is a rectangle. So if you use your sketchbook beside your paper, it's a good way to tell you how much space you have here and here, how much you can make, how big you can make your pencil. I'm just going to draw it. You can use a ruler if you want, but I don't think you really need to. So you can either sketch out a rectangular shape, or you can just go ahead and cut it out with your scissors. If it's not perfectly straight, that's okay. So I have my rectangle there. See the curvy end on one side? One end is curvy, just like when we sharpen our pencil. So I'm just going to pick one end and use my scissors and curve it up and down and up and down to make kind of that shape. Well, let me fix that one a little bit. There. So that could be where I've sharpened my pencil. Next, I'm going to use this color for the wood of the pencil, and I'm going to use my paper to help me trace the shape. Put my pencil here, and then what I can do is use my pencil, my real pencil, and draw a nice triangle like this, and make it a little bit longer here, so we're going to glue it underneath the body of our pencil. So that shape, when you turn it this way, kind of looks like a house with a long, tall roof. So I'm going to cut that out next. Now I'm going to have the wood part of my pencil ready to go to glue on. Now, so far we've done a rectangle, some wavy cuts, and a triangle. Next step is going to be the eraser. So I'm going to use pink paper. I'm going to use the other end of my pencil, and I think I'll do it this way. Line it up, and I'm going to draw from this side to this side a big curvy half circle shape, okay, for my pencil. Eraser, cut it out. That looks good. So I have my eraser, my pencil, I have my wood. What am I missing? I'm missing my little band right here, just to go between the eraser and the body of the pencil, which is just a rectangle, a little one. So again, I'm going to use my paper to tell me how wide do I cut it, like that. And I'm going to cut this little rectangle out. Okay, I'm almost there, right? All I need to do is this. So this is the pencil lead. Using my pencil, wood, house shape. I'm going to use it to trace a smaller triangle that will be for the lead. So this one's a little small piece, but I'm sure you can see it. If you only wanted to cut out a couple shapes and you didn't want to do all this cutting for the end here, you could always use a marker, crayon, pencil crayon, anything like that, just to color that in. That would be just fine. So now I'm going to glue everything together. So I'm going to put a little bit of glue on the wood part, my glue of the pencil. Stick this on top. Put a tiny bit here at the end for the lead. stick it on. It's a little wider, but I'll show you later how you can trim that if you need to. Okay, now I'm going to put my eraser coming out, my pencil, press it together like that, and then a little more glue here. See, my glue is almost getting empty. Put a little band of paper there. Perfect. So if your pieces aren't lining up perfect, like this isn't lining up perfect here, you can just give it a little trim till you like the way it looks. Give it a little haircut, and here we go again. Gonna trim that a bit because that was not lining up nicely for me. I didn't like it. There, that's better. So now my pencil, 2 pencils. So once you have your decorative pencil, you can use any color you like for any of these parts. Make it wild and rainbows, very traditional like this with a pink eraser in the body of the pencil. If you want to make it kind of cutesy, you can put little eyes or face, whatever you want. I like to just plain. So then when I'm ready, move that one, I would just take my pencil and glue it on my cover just like that. For now, I'm just going to put it inside as a bookmark. And I'll show you how to get started just one more time so you're ready to do it on your own. So we start with our cover paper, fold it in half lengthwise. Hot dog fold. If I folded it the other way, the fat way, you could call it hamburger fold. So hot dog fold, open it up, bring the 2 corners in to make 2 triangles on either side. Press everything nice and flat down so that you have a nice seam. Excuse me. Bring that point all the way down to make it like an envelope. Turn it around, fold it over, get your little papers, your pages, fold them together, slide it inside. Oh, let's do a blue one. Bring it all together with an elastic just like that, and then you add your cover detail. Now that I've showed you how to make and decorate a pocket sketchbook, it's your turn. I hope you have enjoyed this art activity brought to you by Visual Arts Mississauga. Once you make and decorate your sketchbook, of course I want to see it. Share a photo of your work in the comments below this video. I look forward to seeing your pocket sketchbooks. They're going to be great. Thanks again for joining me, and keep creating every day.